Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Today, I want to talk once again about one of my favorite altcoins. This is an altcoin that I believe is a staple, or should be a staple, in everybody's crypto portfolio. Not only is it one of the cryptocurrencies out there with the most adoption and actually being used in a real world situation, but it is such a fundamental and staple part of the cryptocurrency market that to ignore this altcoin, I think, is a grave mistake. And this altcoin has amazing potential, and in the past couple of days has really seen nearly a 25% rally from its new low weekly close, up until now. So we're going to be talking, of course, about Chainlink. I'm considering becoming a Chainlink, a Link Maxi at this point. I'm joking. I love many different projects in the cryptocurrency market. But honestly, I think people are seriously underestimating Chainlink. And I'm going to be telling you why in this video. And we'll kick things off talking about FTX. And why the hell am I bringing up FTX as a result, or in a video about Chainlink? They're not correlated. Well, we've seen this kind of concept of proof of reserve come around, and Chainlink potentially may be a verifier of this proof of reserve to prevent collapses like what we saw with FTX happening again. This is just one use case that actually arose from a very catastrophic, detrimental event. And you can see Chainlink proof of reserve isn't just for DeFi. This can apply. Imagine how many companies get audited out there. Blockchain has potentially solved that situation. Any digital assets exchange can use Chainlink's POR, proof of reserve, to verify off-chain and on-chain collateral, helping bring enhanced transparencies to the wider crypto ecosystem. So we already know that Chainlink is an amazing project. Let's just, for anybody new to Link, quickly summarize what Chainlink is. So Chainlink is the facilitator of DeFi. It's the facilitator of information within the crypto space, within blockchain. Blockchains have this inherent problem that they can get and access on-chain data. You know, it's really what a blockchain is. It's this big, long ledger, essentially, this big, long chain of blocks that can be verified via itself, and these blocks are immutable and you can't tamper with it. In most cases, some blockchains are very poorly made, but in Bitcoin's case, for example, the problem with these blockchains is they can't get off-chain data. So you need an oracle, and this is where Chainlink comes in, the lead and head honcho of the oracles. And that is why it's so used. I mean, we can see the transaction enabled via Chainlink has already reached $6.6 trillion. And this is before the crypto space has even really seen any major adoption and hasn't exploded yet. And before Chainlink has actually met the real world. Recently, we actually made a video talking about the fact that these guys had partnered with Swift. I think Swift are going to have a role, and they've already spoke about CBDCs and how they're onboarding them and want to use them and integrate them into the traditional financial system. You know, Chainlink is very much going to be used, in my opinion, in the future, not just within the crypto space, but without, because blockchain is absolutely as fundamental, or is going to be as fundamental to our lives as the revolutions that came before it, like the motoring industry, or perhaps the telecommunication industry, or the internet, for example, which we're communicating on over a PC, which was another revolution. Blockchain is just a technological revolution that is going to change our lives. And Chainlink is going to be at the forefront of it, because how the hell, one problem that blockchain solved was it removed the need for centralization in most cases, right? So when we're talking about money, we don't trust the Fed. We want our own form of money. Let's use Bitcoin, even though I don't think Bitcoin's practically ever going to work as a money. I think it's going to play potentially more of a role as a kind of gold-like asset. But essentially, one of the main things that blockchain's done is it's eliminated that third party. Well, what you've done with Chainlink is you've allowed for decentralized information that is verifiable and immutable and cross-referenced and backed up by a blockchain to now enter the world. And think about the value of having a information stream, a data stream, where you don't have to trust any kind of centralized entity to provide it. That is huge. And Chainlink is probably one of the most adopted and actually used cryptocurrencies, if not the most, that we see. So, okay, Ethereum, for example, we know has a whole DApp ecosystem. It's used within the DeFi space, but Chainlink is one of those few cryptos that has really bridged the gap and allowed for that gap to have been bridged within the crypto space. I can't underestimate just how big this project is going to be. You know, my visions for the cryptocurrency market is that it's going to get to the tens, if not into the future, hundreds of trillions of dollars, right? What happens, and obviously that really relies on mass adoption. Let's just focus with the tens of trillions. Chainlink is absolutely going to be a part of that. And you haven't seen any kind of real world adoption for crypto yet. And yet you've actually seen real world adoption for Chainlink. It's kind of leading the pack and really bridging that world. This was a very interesting tweet from Chainlink. You can go and follow them at Chainlink on Twitter. Demand is growing across the globe for trust, minimized, and transparent financial applications. With this new standard in user expectations, trillions of dollars of value are poised to flow into Web 3. So this is from Web 2, which is what we're currently in, to Web 3, the kind of blockchain web. We're moving from the internet of information into the internet of value. The Web 3 economy, where users can find the reliability they're looking for. And here we have Oracle Networks / Web 3 services are key security infrastructure. Transaction value to be distributed by Web 3. You've got $867 trillion. Web 3 app revenue, $9 to $17 trillion. And a Web 3 infrastructure revenue, anywhere from $260 to $520 billion, and decentralized Oracle network revenue. And then down here, you've got the Chainlink Economics 2.0. So this is what's wrapped up within Chainlink. There's also some major news coming around the corner, guys, with Chainlink essentially enabling staking on December. It's not going to be open for anybody, but this will, I'm sure there'll be ways where normal people can actually get access to the staking. Here you have the World Economic Forum and BCG Insight Report. Size of traditional markets that are susceptible to disruption by distributed ledger technology. So this is talking about, this is the size of the market that blockchain is disrupting. Blockchain doesn't just end at financial. It goes far and wide. And this is why you guys, not only will you get good luck for the all of December if you hit the subscribe button, but you will also be up to date with everything taking place in the crypto space, the market as a whole, where it's going, where it's heading. This is a channel that is really devoted to, you know, bringing you guys relevant, up to date, and accurate content. You've also got here, Web3 applications are likely to capture 1 to 2% of the value exchange that they facilitate, aligned with the rate at which the global banking industry generates revenue on funds in intermediates. And it's essentially talking about this kind of revenue. This is way bigger. This is revenue, guys, not blockchain prices. So imagine, you know, we only got to $3 trillion in the last bull market. Let me tell you again that you are early. This is from Visa, Stripe, PayPal, and MasterCard. Web3 infrastructure will capture 3% of revenue generated by applications that they enable, align with Web2 comparisons. So we're talking about this sort of revenue, and then so on and so forth, talking about, you know, decentralized Oracle revenue. Not to mention, what is the price associated with... what is the price associated with these kind of, if Chainlink, for example, which is the most dominant Oracle that there is, captures $171 billion of revenue per year, what's the market cap of that going to be? Bearing in mind, staking is actually coming at the end of this month. You know, I can't underestimate just how massive and how fundamental an Oracle is to the crypto space. And Chainlink is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's proven itself time and time again. And even with the contagion that we had with FTX, Chainlink said, hey, here's a solution. You can utilize our blockchain and we can verify things. I just want to go over to their Twitter very quickly. I mean, just scroll down their Twitter. Go over to their Twitter, guys, and just scroll down. These guys get partnerships almost every single day. Most dApps that are building will look to use and deploy Chainlink. And this is crypto specific. I think you're going to end up in a situation where, you know, price feeds, for example, are fed and verified via Chainlink. The potential for a cryptocurrency that can essentially allow people to get access to very decentralized data and not have to trust any one person, and accurate data that's been verified and is immutable, is absolutely massive, guys. And I don't think people really understand this. Now, let's talk about Chainlink's price. So Chainlink's done an absolute whopper in terms of a move up. We didn't actually buy here. Now, I do see lower prices coming for the cryptocurrency market at large. And even though Chainlink has, and we did sort of debate buying at this sort of marginal low, this is a falling wedge structure that you broke out of, textbook, this is on an hourly time frame, you are roughly today, we don't want that, around about 31% up. So when you're looking for coins to invest in this next bull market, look for the coins that have shown the strength in the bear market, because it shows a demand for them. Now, personally, I still do have lower prices envisioned for Chainlink. I think that I always get a little bit worried when everyone's very bearish. And I think there's going to be an event that turns people bullish. And I think that happens before everybody becomes a bear again. And I think by the time people are bullish, they get wrecked, they end up as bears, and then they're going to get wrecked again. So I think this market's going to have a very capitulative event take place. I don't think it's FTX. I think it's something that's going to come from the broader financial markets and is going to have contagion in the crypto space. Everybody runs for liquidity, runs for the exit, essentially. But I think that's where we want to buy. So, I mean, the thing is, we're not interested in shorting right here. From a day trading perspective, I'm not interested in shorting anything that's here, right? That's sort of in this range. So maybe Chainlink drifts up here. The problem is, from a shorting perspective also, is if it comes up here, you've had 4 knocks on this door. What's to suggest it doesn't go up? And I think you get that contagion that really wipes everything out from the traditional markets. And this is where blockchain really gets born and comes into its own. But that's sort of scenario casting. So I still do envision lower prices. However, it's shown a hell of a lot of strength. And if I have to get in at a higher rate and I see this whole market turn and they start to bring down interest rates, we did a good video today on interest rates and the macro markets and the directions that they're heading in, well worth a watch. Then we can get bullish. But for now, we're not bullish on the crypto space, just like we're not bullish on the stock market, gold, or really anything, whilst we're in this very aggressive monetary tightening cycle. But I have to say, Chainlink does show a lot of strength consistently on these spills to the these moves to the upside. It often outperforms a lot of the market. From a trading point of view, we love to trade it because of that exact reason. Maybe we'll look for $4 to $3. If we get there, happy days. If we don't, we have to get in where we have to get in. But we've not accumulated yet, as we still see this bear market being intact. But I will keep you guys up to date on this channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. So all I've got for you in this video, guys. You enjoyed the content, like us, always appreciate it. So as a comment, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next YouTube video. Have a wonderful Tuesday, guys. See you in the next one.